The illusion of stability in wealth. Many people view money as something that should remain stable, predictable, and secure at all times. They try to hold onto it tightly, fearing its movement, or they chase after it relentlessly, believing that more of it will finally bring peace. But money, by its very nature, is not static. It flows, shifts, expands, contracts, and cycles, just like everything else in life. The belief that money should always be consistent is one of the biggest sources of financial stress. To truly build a healthy, abundant financial life, you must recognize that money has rhythms. Just as nature follows cycles of seasons, and the tides follow the gravitational pull of the moon, money moves through its own natural phases. When you understand these rhythms, you no longer fear financial fluctuations. Instead, you learn to work with them, using each phase as an opportunity to align, adjust, and expand. The phases of money, flow and stillness. Money is in constant movement, even when it appears to be standing still. There are times when it flows freely, unexpected opportunities arise, income increases, investments grow, and financial confidence is high. These are times of expansion. Then, there are moments when money seems to slow down, expenses increase, opportunities seem scarce, and financial uncertainty surfaces. These are moments of contraction. Most people resist these phases. When money flows, they fear losing it. When it slows, they panic and assume they are failing. But contraction is not failure, it is simply part of the cycle. It is a natural recalibration, an invitation to pause, reflect, and prepare for the next phase of expansion. Those who try to force constant flow or avoid moments of stillness are the ones who struggle the most. True financial mastery comes from recognizing when to move with money's current and when to honor the pause. Expansion, the phase of growth and receiving. Expansion is the period where money seems to flow easily, there are more financial opportunities, income increases, and wealth seems to build naturally. Many people mistake this as the normal or ideal phase of money, but it is simply one part of the rhythm. During expansion, it is essential to be both open and wise. It is tempting to assume that an increase in wealth means an increase in spending or risk-taking. But expansion is best used for strengthening financial foundations. This is the time to make strategic investments, expand sources of income, and build reserves for future cycles. One of the biggest mistakes people make during financial expansion is overcommitting. They take on new expenses, lock themselves into long-term financial obligations, or assume that the current flow of money will last indefinitely. Expansion is not about reckless growth, it is about sustainable growth. Just like a tree that grows stronger by deepening its roots, financial expansion is about building long-term stability, not just short-term abundance. Contraction, the phase of reflection and realignment. Contraction is often misunderstood. It is the phase where money seems to slow down, expenses increase, or financial uncertainty surfaces. Many people experience contraction as stress, frustration, or even fear, believing they are falling behind. But contraction is not a punishment, it is a natural, necessary phase. Contraction invites you to reevaluate. It is the time to assess your financial commitments, refine your strategies, and focus on what truly matters. In nature, winter is a season of stillness, but beneath the surface, the earth is preparing for spring. Contraction is the financial equivalent of this preparation. Instead of resisting financial slowdowns, ask, what can I refine in my financial habits? Where am I being asked to trust instead of force? How can I use this time to become more financially resilient? Those who learn to embrace financial contraction instead of fearing it gain long-term financial stability. They recognize that just as winter always turns to spring, contraction always leads back to expansion. The role of patience and trust. One of the greatest skills in financial success is patience. Those who rush financial decisions, chase quick wealth, or panic during slowdowns often make the most damaging financial mistakes. Understanding money's natural rhythms requires an ability to trust the cycle. When money is flowing abundantly, trust that it is not just temporary luck, but a reflection of alignment and preparedness. When money slows, trust that it is not a sign of failure, but but an opportunity for recalibration. The ability to remain calm and strategic in both phases is what separates those who thrive financially from those who constantly struggle. Trust also means allowing money to move. Many people hold onto money too tightly, afraid of spending, investing, or circulating it, but stagnation blocks financial growth. Money is meant to be in motion, wisely directed, but never stagnant, balancing wealth between flow and stability. Understanding money's rhythms does not mean surrendering to unpredictability, it means creating a balanced approach that respects both movement and stability. This is why it is important to have a financial strategy that adapts rather than one that relies on rigid control. A balanced financial approach includes sustainable investments that allow money to grow even during periods of contraction, a financial buffer that supports you during slower cycles without creating stress, spending habits that align with values rather than reactive emotions, a flexible mindset that embraces financial change instead of resisting it. Those who balance financial flow and financial stability create the strongest wealth foundations. They do not panic when money slows or overindulge when it flows. Instead, they move with money's rhythm, adjusting as needed while maintaining long-term vision. Final thoughts: mastering the rhythms of wealth. Financial well-being is not about eliminating uncertainty, it is about understanding how to move with money's natural cycles. Expansion and contraction, flow and stillness, these are not obstacles but essential elements of a healthy financial life. When you begin to see money as something that moves like nature, you stop forcing stability where it doesn't belong. You stop fearing financial slowdowns and start using them as strategic moments of reflection. You stop overcommitting in times of abundance and instead build sustainable wealth that supports you across all cycles. Wealth is not about chasing money, it is about understanding its rhythms and working with them, rather than against them. The more you trust the flow, the more you realize that money is never lost, only moving in its natural, intelligent cycle, just waiting for you to move with it. Thank you for joining me in this exploration. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue building a financial life that flows with ease, trust, and purpose. See you next time.